And I think because we've had to play the same team for the last 5 games, you can see it suddenly tailed off.
Yeah. So the game finishes here today. Cambridge City 1, Mildenhall Town 1. The unbeaten run continues, which is the good news. So 5 games without defeat, but that was a lethargic performance really from both sides today, wasn't it? It felt, the whole game felt a bit flat. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, very similar. I thought we looked quite tired. I thought we lacked a lot of energy, which we'd shown in the previous sort of 3 or 4 weeks. And I think ultimately that's what's cost us. I think we went in front and felt quite comfortable. I didn't feel that we were ever under any pressure. But that lack of energy that we've normally got, I think second half, it just allowed them to just sort of keep pressuring us, keep putting us, the ball in the box and keep getting set pieces against and stuff like that. And it's disappointing from us to concede from a corner. And then we lacked energy and drive to go and create anything. So I sort of said, if you defend better in that incident, you probably win 1-0 in a poor sort of game. But then in the end, probably 1-1, you probably look and think, overall on chances and stuff, it's probably quite fair. I thought first half we looked a lot better and got in good areas but didn't create a lot. Sammy scores a great goal. But yeah, ultimately it was quite flat, I think, all round. I just think that, the game just seemed to peter out. We've sort of played the same group for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I think you could see it's probably caught up with a lot of us. And then it's trying to change stuff to bring energy to the side, and unfortunately today we just didn't have it.
Yeah, it looked like we were really lacking in midfield. I thought the defence played well again today, and the front line were running hard, but we seemed to be lacking in midfield. There didn't seem to be anybody to put their foot on the ball and take a bit of time and be able to put a pass through. Yeah,
I felt that obviously JT's coming back. It's only his second game, and Al and June have played I think the last 4 or 5 games, and we've had Boxing Day, we've had New Year's Day now. You never know what goes on. Probably enjoying themselves more than normal. So to then ask them to keep performing is difficult. And I think especially with Al and June, they always give us a lot of energy in midfield, and you just felt that they lacked that today. And it's understandable. Listen, and we're not in a position, I suppose, as a squad where we can sort of mix things around and change it. So you've had to sort of stick with it. And it's a bit of a shame. Obviously, Dicko's ill, so that would have been a number that we could have probably changed and give us some energy, but obviously he's been ill for a couple of games, so we had to obviously stick with what we had and keep going. But yeah, I think compared to how we have played, especially the last game at home where there was energy everywhere and we looked on top constantly, today it was very flat, and you're then just hoping that you can see the game out or another bit of magic from someone wins you the game. But unfortunately, it didn't come. But 1-1, listen, it's probably quite fair, and we remain unbeaten. We've come out of the last 5 games. There's been a tough period, and we've nearly got maximum points. So I'm not going to grumble too much.
And did the pitch have anything to do with that today? It was quite heavy. There were a few puddles when we arrived here this afternoon, but obviously it's drained away. But did that have an effect on the players, do you think?
I would think so, yeah. It's tough, the pitch becomes quite zapping. Obviously it's not as firm as what you'd want, and obviously it gives way quite a lot. So yeah, that again on your legs is going to be tough, especially in the period we've been in. So yeah, I'd imagine that it's not helped. It doesn't help obviously moving the ball quick and playing with a tempo. So it just seemed that the overall game was quite sort of slow paced. Everyone seemed to be waiting for it just to sort of end. It seemed that type of game. There wasn't a lot of, like I say, energy around the whole place. I suppose for us, we've come away with a point, which is more than what we've had in recent weeks when we've probably would have lost games like this. But it shows that we're starting to build stuff, and if we're not playing well, I've always said to them, if you're not going to win it, then don't lose it. So, today we've come away with a point. It adds to the tally, and I say we've now got another busy week of we play Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. So we've got to rest them up and hopefully get everyone back fully fit and clear of illnesses and stuff, and try and take as many points in the next week as possible.
Yeah, and we the good news is we do move up another place, so we're up to 10th. Grays didn't play today, so luckily we've gained a piece of ground on there. But in terms of the squad itself, I'm not sure we can say too much at the moment, but you've got another player coming in who we're signing on Friday, I believe. Any others in the fire at the moment?
We're sort of looking maybe for one more. I think that we need a bit more depth, so I think over the next 2 weeks we'll probably have one more in, maybe another one, and then maybe one or two might sort of leave as well. So, yeah, we need to assess. We wanted to get through this period before we made any decisions on sort of players coming and going, because we knew it was a tough period and we needed everyone sort of around. So now we've come out of that, we'll have a look and see what we need, and then really try and attack the back end of the season. You know, like I say, we've given ourselves a good sort of end of the last year, and now we have to build on that.
Yeah, and the games do keep coming thick and fast, so hopefully we'll have a few players that are fit and available, and help build up, or go back up the table even a bit further.
Yeah, that's the plan, definitely. Yeah. I think, like I've always said, if we've got everyone fully fit and raring to go, then we're a good team. And I just think today we just probably ran out of steam a bit. The boys have obviously worked their socks off in December, and you know, everything I've asked of them they've given me, and today was just that one step where you just felt that you could see the energy, it sort of wasn't there, and no matter what they were trying, you know, you could see that a lot of them were tired. So it happens, you know, like I say, it's a real sort of crazy sort of period, December, a lot of games, and boys have, you know, worked their socks off and, you know, done really well. So I'm not going to moan too much at them.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can't be too downbeat. We've just come off the back of five games, winning 4 and drawing 1, which is incredible form, and you shouldn't be too disappointed. So while it is disappointing not to get that 5th win in a row, hopefully we'll go on to the next game and get 3 points.
Yeah, that's the plan, definitely. Like I say, you get disappointed because you feel there are games you can win, but ultimately when you look at it on an overall sort of run of games, yeah, we can't be disappointed. The boys have been magnificent, and like I say, we have to dust ourselves off and, you know, go on another good one.
Good, yeah. Thanks for your time, Jamie, and best of luck at the weekend.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.